She expected you to argue, to chase, to explain yourself, to prove your worth. But you didn't. You stayed calm, silent, still. And now she's questioning everything. Because the less you react, the more she feels. In this video, you'll learn why non-reaction is one of the most powerful Stoic tools in relationships, especially when tension rises, emotions flare, or she pulls away. It's not indifference, it's not coldness, it's calculated control. And that control? It creates a shift she wasn't ready for. Stoic silence isn't weakness, it's control. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." She acts distant, you don't chase. She throws a test, you don't respond emotionally. Because the Stoic doesn't flinch. He lets her sit with the echo of her own behavior. And that silence? It speaks louder than any words ever could. 1. She expects a reaction to feel in control. Most women test not to destroy the bond, but to see if they still influence you. Your emotional reaction confirms, "I still have power." But when you stay still, she starts wondering, why isn't he reacting? Has he pulled away? Did I go too far? Now she's in her head, not you. 2. Your stillness forces her to reflect when you don't explain yourself, when you don't argue or defend. She's left alone with her behavior, with her words, with her own doubts, and that mental silence forces emotional reflection. 3. Your calmness feels like strength. Any man can yell, any man can chase, but the one who stays calm under pressure? That's rare, that's powerful, that's Stoic, and women respect what they can't rattle. 4. Your distance feels like mystery. You're not being manipulative, you're just grounded, detached, not cold, but composed. And in a world where most men overexpress, your silence becomes magnetic. She starts chasing what she can't predict. 5. She redefines you in her mind. The moment you stop reacting, you shift from predictable to powerful. She starts replaying your silence, questioning your intentions, wondering what you're thinking. You're no longer the man she had full emotional control over. You've become a mirror, and that mirror reveals her, not you. You don't need to raise your voice, to explain yourself endlessly, to prove anything. You just stay calm, observant, silent, and let her emotional energy hit the wall of your stillness. Because in that space, she feels her own echo, and she starts questioning everything. Why isn't he chasing? What changed? What if I lose him? And that shift? That's the real power of a Stoic man, not in domination, but in discipline, not in control over her, but in full control of himself. This is the Stoic way.